Once upon a time, in a quiet village, there lived a kind man named Mr. Ade. He had two children, Tolu and Bayo, who were as cheerful as morning sun. Their mother passed away when they were very young, and their father took care of them with love. One day, Mr. Ade decided to remarry, hoping his children could have a mother's care again. He married a woman named Madam Sade, who at first seemed kind, but as soon as they got married, her true color showed. Madam Sade did not like Tolu and Bayo. She gave them the smallest portion of food, while her own daughter, Fumi, ate plenty. She made them do all the house chores, sweeping, washing, and cooking, while Fumi did not do anything but play. Whenever their father was around, Madam Sade pretended to be loving. She could smile and speak sweetly, but the moment he left, she became harsh and unkind. One day, Mr. Ade had to travel for work. As soon as he was gone, Madam Sade made Tolu and Bayo sleep outside in the cold, saying, "You are not my real children. You do not deserve comfort." Tolu and Mr. Bayo cried, but they had no choice. Days passed. They grew weaker from hunger and cold. A kind neighbor, Mama Nkechi, noticed how thin and sad they looked. She decided to visit Mr. Ade and tell him everything. When Mr. Ade returned, he found his children looking tired and weak. "What happened?" he asked, shocked. Before Tolu and Bayo could speak, Madam Sade lied. "They are lazy and they refuse to eat the food I gave them." But Mama Nkechi stepped forward and said, "That's not true. I have seen how you treat them. You starve them and make them suffer." Mr. Ade turned to his children. "Is this true?" With tears in their eyes, Tolu and Bayo nodded. Mr. Ade's heart broke. He realized his mistake and knew he had to protect his children. That very day, he sent Madam Sade away. "A mother's love should be kind, not cruel," he said firmly. From then on, Mr. Ade and his children lived happily again, with Mama Nkechi always looking out for them. After their father sent Madam Sade away, things became better for Tolu and Bayo for a short while. But soon, their father fell ill and could no longer provide for them as he used to. Seeing no other option, the children decided to run away to their uncle, Uncle Chike, who was their late mother's brother. They believed that since he was their mother's blood, he could care for them with love. When they arrived at their uncle's house in another village, he and his wife, Aunty Ngozi, welcomed them with a fake smiles. But soon, things changed. Instead of love, they received suffering. They became like housemaids, doing all the house chores, cooking and washing for their uncle's children, who were older than them. Every morning, before the sun rose, Aunty Ngozi would wake them up. "Get up, go and hug before coming back to cook breakfast," she could shout. Tolu and Bayo would walk long distance, selling bread and fruits on the streets. Many days they went hungry because their uncle and his wife took all the money they made. One night, as they lay on the floor tired and weak, Tolu whispered, "Bayo, we cannot live like this forever. We need to find a better life." Bayo nodded. "Let's run away to the city. Maybe we can find work and a better future." One early morning, before their uncle's family woke up, they took the little money they had saved and ran away. They boarded a bus heading to the city, filled with hope. But when they thought they were free, tragedy struck. As the bus was moving along a lonely road, armed robbers appeared from the bushes. "Everybody down!" one of them shouted. Tolu and Bayo shook with fear. The robbers took everything from the passengers, including the little money the children had. As the bus moved again, Tolu and Bayo felt more frustrated, but they did not give up. "They have come too far to turn back," Tolu said. When they reached the city, they met a woman named Madam Kate, who owned a beer parlor in a local area. She looked kind and offered them work. "You can stay here and help me in my bar. I give you food and shelter," she said with a smile. Tolu and Bayo were happy. They worked hard, cleaning the shop, serving drinks, and washing plates. But what they did not know was Madam Kate was a woman trafficker. She was planning to sell them to dangerous people. One day, as they were serving customers, a group of elegant women walked in. One of them, a tall lady in fine clothes, stared at Tolu and Bayo in shock. "Tolu, Bayo," she whispered. The children froze. "How does she know our names?" they wondered. The lady stood up and rushed them. "My children, I have finally found you." Confused, Bayo stepped back. "Who are you?" Tears filled the woman's eyes. "I am your mother. I lost you many years ago when your father took you away from me." Tolu and Bayo were speechless. They had believed their mother died long time ago. Their mother, Miss Linda, sat down and explained everything to them. "Your father lied to you. I never died. He took you away from me after we separated." Tolu and Bayo cried. They had suffered for so long because of lies. That night, their mother took them away from Madam Kate, saving them from a dangerous fate. She promised to give them a good life. For the first time in years, they felt safe. They finally had mother's love, something they had longed for all their lives.